What role did you mentally fall into? Fixer, peacekeeper, invisible, or performer?
Depending on the situation. I think I have been all 4, actually.
True story.
I would say peacekeeper, not
I need to write
peacekeeper.
it down so I can give
I'm
you
never the peacekeeper. Well, I am now. Like feel like I am more rational and a peacekeeper now, but I was a fixer and a performer because
Yeah.
I
I was
create stress just to work better. Like I
I think
make
I was
my own
peacekeeper
stress.
because I came from divorced parents. That's good.
Yep.
Okay. Good deal. All right. All right.
I just reminded.
I
So
know.
my
And
dad used to sing this song every time we were on a car ride, and it was "Goodbye, cruel world. I'm off to join the circus. I'm gonna be a broken-hearted clown. Paint my face with a broken-hearted smile. Tell the girl, that woman, wherever she may be, that mean, wicked woman made a crying fool out of me. Sorry. Sorry. You put that in my
love it.
head. I had to get it
I
out,
love that.
or I couldn't
The
move on.
whole
That's really good. Yeah, are you gonna be distracted?
about
I know.
20,000 people
I
are
had to get it out,
gonna
or
hear
we
that
were
song.
not going to be able to move forward. It had to come out.
Well, now 20,000 people are gonna be hearing that ring through their head all day long. When
I like it.
they're gonna be like, "Oh, my dad's saying that to me. Oh, da, 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 da." That's the best. Okay, you guys ready for another one?
Yeah.
This one hits home with me. I think it'll hit home with you guys. What compliment did you get that was actually about survival?
You're always smiling. You're always so happy.
That's mine.
Is that yours? Why do we always twin?
We twinned with Brandy last time, so
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
all. Yes.
So mine is, you're the strongest woman I know. You're so strong. You're so strong. You know, that's the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am strong. I'm able to get through things. I'm able to get past things. But then there is this little girl inside that, cries. Nobody sees that. Like people aren't seeing that.
Mhm.
To be honest, I think it was one of the demises to my first marriage is because I had been so strong. I negotiated every house purchase, every car purchase,
Mhm.
it got exhausting. It got overwhelming, and I felt completely unsupported, you know?
Mm.
We had a
And
house. Me and my ex-husband had a house. Like we lived in this house. It was a beautiful, big house. And he came home and I'm like, I signed a lease on a townhome. And he's like, huh? I'm like, I can't do it all. I'm like, I can't be the
yeah.
man and the woman. I'm like, I can't
Yeah.
work, take care of the house, do the yard work, do the repairs, do the with this big old house. I want to go live in a townhome where somebody else mows the lawn and
Yep.
Right.
repairs the things. And I'm not doing it anymore, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I honestly
everybody's
used
like, you're gonna do it, right? Like, everybody just knows Brittany's gonna do it.
yeah.
I
I
I
used to
wouldn't do
say
it anymore.
I used to say the gardener saved our marriage.
Yeah.
Because it was a sensitive spot for me. Because I remember, and we lived on a farm of large 10 acres, and I remember looking outside and watching my mom, not okay, sometimes we had the ride mower, but not always, and I remember watching her mow the lawn and knowing everything else she would do. Because she she wasn't a housewife. She was out there wrestling the cattle, she was vaccinating the cattle, she was
Mhm.
corralling them,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, she was a full partner, and I don't know why it just irked me. Because we still were raised in very feminine, masculine roles,
Mhm.
like, the girls
That's why.
still did all the housework while the boys would go out on the farm and do the heavy work until there was a shortage, and then they would call us in, which is fine. I mean, we all learned
Probably felt unnatural.
which part? Being feminine? Like,
No, having to go do masculine things when yeah, kind
not
of
at
felt
all.
called to.
Not at all, because we were born and raised that way. That's
Mhm.
just how it was. That's just part of farm life. Everybody
That's
pitches
how
in.
that's farm
Dad
life
had to mow the
100%.
lawn. I was a teenager, and we had to alternate chores with my brothers. I'm the only girl, and he alternated me into yard work, and I'm like I was probably like 15, 16. I'm like, no. I'm out there as a push mower. I have allergies. I have my bandana on. It's 110 degrees there.
Yeah.
Oh, I was pissed. It lasted that 1 week, and then it never happened again.
Yeah.
I
They're
had
like,
Noah mow
"Oh,
the lawn
okay."
once, and I looked out from the upstairs window, and the lawnmower's in the middle of the yard, and a circle mowed in it, and he's nowhere to be found. I'm like, "What?"
Now see,
That was
I
it.
don't
I'm
like
like, "Eh."
I love yard work now, like, it's a kind of a treat for me almost, and I don't mind doing it as an adult, but back then, yeah, I was raised very, like, I am the princess, I'm the only girl with 6 brothers, so I had my role.
Oh, yeah, no, we were out
We were out on the
scraping the
farm.
slats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And we didn't
cleaning the
have any
buckets
brother I
for the
didn't have any
feed
brothers.
and the
Yeah.
bottles and the pins that we were mixing not the pins, but the big containers that we were mixing everything. We were in there scrubbing, and in the summer, we were swimming.
Yeah, it was
We're
me, my
diving
mom, and my
through the
sister that ran
grain.
the farm. Me, my mom, and my sister ran the farm while my dad he was a truck driver, so he would come home and
Uh,
do stuff on the weekends, but Monday through Friday, it was me, my mom, and sister, mostly me and my sister because we don't know what mom did,
right, right.
so
That's hard work. It's hard work, it's discipline work,
it
and
is.
you know that if you don't do your work, someone else's life depends on it. So,
And
it's
I
just
do
kinda not an
think,
option.
there were mistakes that again, I wanna reiterate this, like in my marriage, I don't ever wanna feel like I'm just bashing, my relationship, exes or whatever, but, like, I was too strong. I was 100% too strong. And
Right.
like you said, like, I was too strong, and I think,
Yeah.
the fact that, you know, I didn't have a lot of compassion and emotion and because of my strength and how all I've had to endure and go through, that I lacked the empathy and the compassion for things he went through, and I went through there were things that
And you just
I lacked
yeah,
because I'm like, "Suck it
yes.
up." Like, "What the fuck? Like, what's wrong with you? Suck it up." Like, it just let's go.
100%.
Um
100%, 'cause same thing.
And it's
Sorry,
something
finish your
I'm
thought.
still working on. Like, I know like, my boss told me the other he's like, you know, somebody thought you were a little insensitive." And I was still kinda like, "Huh?" Well, like, "I don't understand." I'm like, "I don't get it." Like, how is that insensitive?" And it's like, I still need to work on that because not everybody has taken that same journey that I've been on, so they don't have that instinct to just, pull up their you know, big girl pants and move on.
Put on your big girl panties. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I kinda grew into that role. It took me a while, like, to be that person just because becoming this strong, independent woman. It wasn't until my 40s, honestly, that I became that woman because I was always taken care of prior to that, and then I kinda got on my own 2 feet and, like, "Alright, here we go.
Let's do it.
I got some big drawers now." Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just kinda you grow into it, but then, you know what, you're right, like, then you start lacking empathy for other people, like, "If I did it and I could
Why
do it,
can't
so
you?
can you. Why can't you do it too?" Yeah, I catch myself doing that. I go back and forth like, "Oh gosh, I remember that. That's a horrible position and place to be where you can't help yourself," but yeah, it gets hard sometimes. It's like, "Oh, then why do you keep doing it?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Well, my own grandfather, his grandfather at the time even said, "If Mindy didn't do so much, he would do more." And it was such a, like, "What?" I was so offended by that. I'm like, "Why do I have to take a step back?" But then, you know what? There's a
It's
lot of
true.
wisdom in that.
There's a
Let
lot of
them
wisdom with that.
let the man be the man and let the woman and that sounds so I don't know, what do you wanna call it?
But a
Not
lot of
new
the
wave,
problem
but
is like you know, it's so subconscious. Like, it's not like that we're, like, doing it intentionally.
yeah,
I don't
I get
mean to be an ass. Like, sometimes, like, it just is that survival instinct and mode that we have, that we've had to have, and we just expect everybody else to have it, but not everybody else has had to.